Rejection Sensitivity Dysphoria in Grassroots Football, a coach's perspective. As a grassroots football coach, I've seen how rejection sensitivity dysphoria, RSD, can significantly impact players with ADHD. When you've been coaching youth teams long enough, you can start to recognize those players who react disproportionately to criticism or perceived failure. RSD in football manifests when a player is highly sensitive to either real or perceived criticism, judgment, or rejection. Players with ADH often experience this intensely. You might notice a player who goes from completely focused to visibly distressed when substituted or corrected during training, i.e. a match. It's that moment when you call a player's name to give simple positioning advice, and their whole demeanour changes. Shoulders drop, eye contact disappears, and their performance immediately deteriorates. This sensitivity can hold players back on the pitch. They might avoid taking risks with the ball, hesitate to call for passes, or become reluctant to try new skills during matches where they feel they're being watched and judged. The fear of making mistakes becomes so overwhelming that they play it safe, limiting their development and enjoyment of the game. As coaches, we need to help players challenge these RSD responses. When you notice a player exhibiting signs of rejection sensitivity, take them aside and help them identify what's actually bothering them. What specific thought is spinning in their mind? Perhaps it's, I'm letting the team down, or coach thinks I'm not good enough. Help them isolate that single thought. Once identified, guide them to challenge it. Ask them, is there any real evidence for this? Is it actually true? Have them imagine they need to prove to a referee that their thought, for example, I'm terrible at football, we start to see, is an indisputable fact. Usually they'll realise it's just their mind playing tricks on them. Then, help them flip the thought. If their belief is, I'm bad at passing, replace it with, I'm working on my passing and improving every session. Actively look for evidence together that supports this new belief. Point out successful passes they've made, their improvement over time, or their determination to practice. Collect real examples from training and matches that counter those rejection-fueled thoughts. Once you've started challenging those thoughts and shifting their beliefs, teach them techniques to regulate their nervous system during games. Find methods they can use to bring themselves back to a focused, balanced state before RSD causes them to withdraw or react negatively. That might mean a specific breathing pattern when needed, a physical reset routine after mistakes, or a personal mantra they repeat when feeling overwhelmed. A practical approach is creating personalised affirmations on small cards they can keep in their kit bag. Positive statements like, I recover quickly from mistakes, or I contribute valuable skills to my team. These reminders can reinforce the empowering beliefs you're working to instill. As a football coach who understands all players, this is exactly what we should be doing. Helping them all challenge those debilitating thoughts and overcome RSD so they can show up confidently on the pitch, take necessary risks, and develop both their football skills and resilience for life beyond the game. This will help all players, as nobody is immune to bouts of low confidence following a mistake.